Bro, what do we do to deserve this constant, and I mean constant, just like array of pain? I don't understand what Saints fans did to deserve the treatment that we get. The Saints organization, too, like, this is terrible. After all of these injuries all year, after everything we've been through, after all of the adversity we have gotten over, the one thing happens that you're like, dude, I don't know if we can get over this hump. Because it's not just ALVIN Kamara here, and I'll get into that in a minute, but this is ridiculous, bro. This is actually ridiculous, and I could not be more upset at the outcome of what has been reported today. It's 100% true. Came from Nick Underhill and every other NFL reporter known to man. We are in a really, really, really tough spot. 1 week away from playoff time. In a playoff series where the Saints are likely going to be starting in the wild card round, because of the fact that we might not get the first seed. The first seed is still available. We can still grab it. But in the case that we don't, we have to play. Regardless of all that's going on, we have to play. I'm just mind blown at what is happening to us right now. It's ridiculous. I can't stand it. I can't stand that we always have to go through stuff like this. But we do. It all started a couple days back when Chauncey Gardner-Johnson was confirmed as a active COVID-19 case. He was put on the COVID list. Mickey Loomis, had happened to him as well. A few people in the higher up rankings got caught with COVID as well. They had to socially distance and all that. But our precious, beloved, amazing, fantastic ALVIN Kamara is on the COVID list. So let me tell you guys right now, I'm not sure how much time he's going to be missing. If you test positive, you miss at least 10 days. We've seen this with Emmanuel Sanders. It's usually 2 games. So in this situation, ALVIN Kamara would miss the Panthers game, which he's already out for because he's on the COVID list, and the wild card round if we do play, because the wild card round is 9 days away from today, and today was the day that ALVIN was not practicing because of this. But the problem with this is ALVIN Kamara was at practice yesterday and the day before. So there's no telling how many people could possibly have COVID in our facility right now. I mean, Drew Brees hands the ball off to him regularly. He's a big staple of this offense. He was playing first-team reps all week. So to know that he now is being diagnosed, or he has been tested positive for COVID on Friday in the week, that's a problem. A really big problem. Not just because we're losing our workhorse, stabilizing, dual threat, amazing, generational offensive talent. That sucks in itself. But you can lose other people in this situation as well. I don't know where it started from. I'm blaming Chauncey Gardner-Johnson because that's the first person that we heard of when this outbreak started, but I'm blaming him. I don't know who else to put the blame on. What? I don't know. I'm just really worried that this is going to spread and the team is going to be taken out of the playoffs by COVID. I feel like there's always something. There is always something. We can never just go into a game with a clear mind. We have to worry about Michael Thomas's ankle. We have to worry about Drew Brees' ribs. We have to worry about defensive players getting hurt. We have to worry about all these things. And just when we thought we were coming back up and we were going to have a period of where we can really show what we're truly capable of, this happens. We lose our biggest offensive piece in ALVIN Kamara, which sucks. It really does. But it's not something we can't survive without for 2 games. I'm fully confident the Saints team can beat the Panthers and the next team we play in the wild card round without ALVIN. But I'm worried about all of these close contacts, all of the tracing, all of the things you're going to have to do to make sure that this virus doesn't continue spreading. And that right there is what makes me think that COVID-19 could be the reason the Saints are taken out of the playoffs. I don't know what to do about this, man. Like, what can we do besides sit here and wait for more positive test results to come out or more information on ALVIN? I hope he recovers well. I hope everybody that has COVID on our team recovers well. I hope every single person in our locker room, a safe recovery, whoever does have it, Okay, I'm not saying that just because Alvin got tested positive. He could have got it on the way home the other day. Like, you never know. But I'm just hoping that whoever does have it and on our team has a very safe and very good recovery, because obviously being healthy is more important than playing football. But this, as a fan and as someone who is really pushing for this organization, kind of sucks. This does not kill any chance that we have of going deep into the playoffs. We can still do it. We're still fantastically coached. We still have a ton of weapons. Latavius Murray absolutely balled out. And I mean balled out. Not only against the Broncos this year, where he had a career day, but he balled out against the Cardinals and the Bears last year in Alvin Kamara's absence. So I'm thinking that we just have to get something going like that. His really nice power running ability, his strong running ability will have to be put to use here if we want any sort of run game in the absence of Alvin. But yeah, just a little bit of recap for you guys. Alvin Kamara has 100% been placed on the COVID-19 list. I'm sure they're going to be running more tests on him, and I'll keep you guys updated. But as of right now, as of the recording of this video, he is a confirmed positive carrier of COVID-19, and which sidelines him for at least 10 days. At the bare minimum, 10 days. So, like I said, we'll just have to keep watch. We'll just have to keep paying attention to what exactly is going on with his case. Obviously, everybody wish him a speedy recovery. It sucks that this is what he's greeted with after scoring 6 touchdowns. Almost an NFL record against the Minnesota Vikings, but it is what it is. The NFL is the NFL. This is the risk you take when you decide to play an NFL season during a pandemic. You're going to get players that catch it, and sadly, it was just our best one. But, yeah. Let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think. Do you think that the Saints are able to go ahead and put this behind them and move forward and get things done with Alvin Kamara on the COVID-19 list? Of course, it's a next man up mentality. Of course, they're not just going to drop dead because Alvin's not playing. If anything, they'll play harder. But you lose a lot when you lose a guy like Alvin, and I'm worried about it. But I'm going to reassure you guys that we'll be just fine. I fully believe that we can win 2 games without Alvin. He'll be back after those 2 games are up. The one and only thing I am worried about is a potential outbreak here. That's it. Alvin Kamara's health and a potential outbreak are the only 2 things that I'm worried about in this situation. Because if an outbreak happens, we are screwed. The worst time to have an outbreak. Literally the worst. The good thing about this is, though, is if we beat the Panthers and the things that we need to happen, we can get that first round bye and not even have to worry about the wild card round. So we got to root for the Bears to beat the Packers and the Seahawks to beat the 49ers and us to beat the Panthers. If that can happen, we will be on bye, and all of our team will have time to get this COVID-19 bullshit out of their systems. Let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think, though. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you boys in the next one. Adios.